I'm starting. Well, I thought I did. There we go. All right.
Give me this moose.
Hopefully the intro plays. We will try this again.
We'll find out.
We will try this once again.
No, we're back.
Take 2 for
A whole week later.
this whatever this episode is about again. I done forgot. A week later.
Tunguska.
Oh, that's right. Tunguska.
Tuskegee.
Oh.
Russian Tuskegee, but not at all. And arguably much less impactful over the course of the entire thing. Hey, Gonzo's here.
Welcome, Gonzo.
What the fuck?
I don't even want
I think he's talking about the title.
I don't even remember.
The day the Earth exploded or whatever. He did. He had a beard like
Up to about
30 minutes ago.
30 minutes ago, yeah.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Time to change it up a little bit. I get bored with facial hair very easily. What was I doing? Oh, don't want that. It'll be back. I'm sure, Gonzo. Don't fret. Do we have... Oh, yep. We got...
Sounds like it.
We got it. All right. Okay. Now we're ready to go.
Oh, excuse me. I was getting some information for shit that apparently you don't know anything about, which blows my mind.
I heard a little bit about the one, and I knew something happened down under, but I don't fucking know. I've been busy this week. Had a lot going on.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know that one until I just read it. Should we just start it and then we'll get the little bit of banter out of the way? And then we'll roll. I'm going to do the same thing next
week. Good old Gonzo.
Wouldn't that be OSAMA-Y? Osama E? Osama-ESQUE? Osama-esque?
That could be. I don't. You're asking. It's above
He's
my
he's an Osama Knight.
Osama Knight. That's above my grade. Pay grade.
I'm gonna hit the intro.
We're gonna hit the intro.
We'll chitty chat and then we'll talk and
then
we'll just do stuff.
We'll get this shit rolling.
Hopefully the intro works.
We didn't test it. Let's try it.
I just have to press this, right? I don't have to press play.
No, press the.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, dude, what? So we canceled. We ended last week because the dog had a seizure, and then as soon as I hit the intro, he's having another one. Oh man, he has a. It's not funny. I wasn't laughing because it's funny. Oh no, Gonzo, Chalupa Cabra passed away. Like, probably close to a year ago, if not a year. This is a much different problem. Same issue. Dog also has seizures, but this one weighs like 200 pounds. Go figure. What luck. Is he already out of it? Oh, I'm just saying, like, did he already snap out of it? That's crazy. That was, I mean, knock on wood. Well, I was interacting with Gonzo. He asked if it was, let's make it dark. He asked if it was the Chalupa Cabra. And I said, nah, man, Chalupa passed like a year ago. Wasn't it? Ish. Yeah, because not to sound shitty, but if it was Chalupa, it would be a much, not nearly as big of a deal. She had them sparsely every once in a while, but she would just like tense up and then chill. Samson, on the other hand, he likes to go headbutt and stuff after he has one. Because he's not there yet. Poor guy. Well, what are the fucking odds, dude? As soon as we hit the intro. Sorry for the dead air, guys. We have, I don't know if anybody's in here, but unfortunately, if you are, the same reason we stopped the broadcast last week immediately happened as soon as I hit the intro. But this one's much more mild. This is much more mild. Much more milder. He's already kind of out of it. In the meantime, what's going on? Gonzo, how you been, man? Fuck. I'm not laughing at what's going on. I'm laughing at the crazy chances of this happening. What did I eat today? Oh, well, actually, Gonzo asked, for anybody who's listening, what I ate today. We could talk about this, and this will fill the time in the beginning of the episode because I have some complaints. Not about what I ate today, but I've been having this issue, dude. I don't know if it's like something's caught like in the bottom of my eyelid, but it's been kind of ouchy and it's getting a little puffy, which that's bullshit because I'm already part Asian. I don't need more help. My eyes don't need to go on a diet. They don't need to get any slimmer. They're already, drawing attention from the Caucasians as it is. But on top of that, not only are my eyes getting slimmer by the minute, I absolutely housed some fucking Chinese buffet today. Just by myself. Like a total fat loser. Just fucking destroyed like 3 plates of Chinese food, sitting there watching fucking YouTube shorts on my phone by myself. Pretty much 3 plates of the same exact thing. Again, anybody who isn't here other than Gonzo, if you don't know what's going on, we're having dog issues. Dog has seizures. Literally canceled this episode last week because of it, and now it's happening again. But he's pretty much done, which is nuts. Usually they're pretty intense. This one seems like kind of just a brain fart. But yeah, I did. That's what I ate today. I smashed some Chinese buffet. It was super mediocre, nice and fat, bloated as shit off of all the lo mein noodles and rice that I ate today, and not to mention the delicious MSG filled proteins and green beans. Gotta love a chicken on a stick. If you don't like chicken on a stick, go fuck yourself. That's some American shit. That's Sino-American cultural, I don't know, fucking regular. Wonder what happens if I put. Can I talk into both mics at the same time? Does it sound weird? All right, that's enough experimentation. The Chinese buffet is mediocre. Does it become good? I wouldn't say that eating more of the Chinese buffet improves the quality of the Chinese buffet. I don't think it's not like I don't know, what would that be compared to? I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't think it works like that. I don't think eating more Chinese buffet makes the specific Chinese buffet more desirable over time with the increased consumption. I think you just have to find a better Chinese buffet. Because there's always the one. There's always the one that's like all the way across town that everybody's like, that place fucks. And you're like, oh, yeah, but it's a really long drive for me. Blah, blah, blah. And plus, we just had a snowstorm. And this is Ohio, where they don't know how to handle that shit. They don't take care of shit. Well, they do, but it's definitely not where we live. I had to reverse like halfway down the fucking street to get out of my parking spot today. Because, reverse is God in the snow. But, is this a fucking Chinese buffet podcast now? I'm down for that. I'm fat and Asian. You do have to take the drive. I agree. Anybody listening to this, Gonzo says you have to take the drive to the good Chinese buffet. The good Chinese buffet is a necessity. In a pinch, the one I went to today, probably my second favorite one in the area. There is one that's way better, but it's not even on the other side of town. It's in a different town technically. But that is true. Sometimes you have to just risk the biscuit or the sugar donut, if you will, in this particular scenario, and drive to the good Chinese buffet. This is a fat Asian person giving anybody out there listening or watching this your PSA of the day. Your pseudoscientific Asian fact of the day. Drive to the fucking good buffet. And don't fill up on the bullshit. The chicken wings are gross. They're like yellow half the time on the inside. Gross. It's all gross. It's all fucking trash. But there's better versions of it out there. I'm gonna knock over that fucking shelf. Pepper chicken, pretty alright. What you recently found a couple years ago, or found out a couple years ago, they offer a charge for to-go boxes. Yeah, dude. You can go up in that motherfucker, like you don't even have to eat there at all. You can just go in that bitch, and depending on where you're going, it'll make you feel bad about yourself. You go in there and you say, I'm trying to get some food to go, and then they give you a box, and then you fill the box up, and then they fucking weigh it. It will make you feel like a fat fuck, and then you'll just be sitting in your car, you'll be at home, and you'll be watching fucking TikToks, and you'll be just you taking them out? Yeah. We should get tranquilizer darts. I don't know if it would work, but it's an idea. Get a little blowgun. Just dump him in the ass like a fucking Jurassic Park dinosaur. Okay, what is this? Hello there. No good Chinese buffets near you. Good Chinese restaurant, but not a buffet. Closest buffet is about an hour away. It makes me sad. This is the buffet podcast. Phil, this is a Chinese buffet podcast now. That should tell you that, yes, we are dealing with the dog did have a seizure, but that's how minor this one was. This one was actually very minor. Knock on wood that he stays out of it now. But Phil should be back here in a minute, hopefully. Yeah, dude, that's the catch-22 of Chinese places. It's like you love a Chinese place, but you love a Chinese buffet more. Bring this over here. I need an armrest so I can address the fucking people. Never had Golden Corral. I feel like I have to. You never had Golden Corral? What the fuck? What is that? Hold on. Let's. Gonzo, you've never had Golden Corral? And I'm not saying this because it's like peak food by any means, but like it's pretty fucking all right for, just if you want to stuff your fat fucking face with food. Hold on. I gotta look this up for the people. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. Thank you. Just Quentin Williams did. You've never, Gonzo, you're Puerto Rican. You've never been to El Corral Dorado? Ay, Dios mío. What? Golden Corral? Golden Corral has more than fried chicken, pizza, burgers, and ice cream. Golden Corral, at least back in the good old days, had a fucking chocolate fountain. Now you want to see Thanksgiving Day for dinner? It is a decent, it is a decent buffet. But you want to see the most the Pizza Hut buffet. Yo, I heard they're bringing back the Pizza Hut buffet in some locations. And if they bring back the Pizza Hut buffet, they need to build new locations, because if it doesn't have the fucking hut as a roof, I'm going Anthony Anderson and fucking Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. We're burning this motherfucker down, Pookie. Tell you that right now. If you're gonna bring back fucking Pizza Hut buffets and you don't have the hut, I will lose my mind. This is a public service announcement. Not even a public. This is a strong suggestion to the CEOs or whatever the fuckos of Pizza Hut. If you bring back the pizza buffet, and I encourage that you do, it would be great. You will make so much money on little league teams. You better have a hut on the roof of your location, or there will be a riot. There will be 5 to 11-year-old little league kids in their fucking Ace Hardware sponsored t-shirt jerseys just running amok in your parking lot, slashing tires, just doing bad kid shit. It'll be like Lord of the Flies, but they'll be dressed as little baseball people. Excuse me. A place called Shady Mail. Most awesome buffet in Amish country. Shady Mail is the name of a good buffet. Shady Mail is not the name of a good buffet. Shady Mail is the name of the guy that the fucking girl that hangs out too often on the street corner hangs out with regularly, and there might be money exchanged. Shady Mail is the rich dude that has an island. Oh, you need my investment? You need my investment. Imagine a restaurant called Regions, every state's top food, all 50 into one restaurant. Huh. I don't know. Because Ohio's gonna be Cincinnati chili. I mean, Pittsburgh or like Philly, what? Oh, Shady Maple. Okay. Shady Maple makes a lot more sense. Shady Maple sounds like a nice place. Shady Maple sounds like a good place to go and, get some good food, or to let your fucking grandma live out the rest of her miserable existence under the watchful eye of abusive fake nurses that have way too much flair on their fucking lanyard or little extendo thing for their key card to get into places. But definitely sounds better than Shady Mail. But Gonzo's idea for an investment, a restaurant, whew, man, as somebody who has worked for an extended period of time in the culinary industry, that might be kind of difficult, because I don't know what the fuck Alaska, a baked Alaska? That's some highfalutin shit. Like I said, Ohio would have to be Cincinnati chili, either a 3-way or a Coney. Pennsylvania is going to be a Philly. New York, a fucking, see, then you get to that problem. What is it everywhere else? New York is it going to be a pizza? Because then Chicago's going to be pizza. Detroit's going to be pizza. Jersey's going to be pizza. Fucking some other California pizza kitchen. Pizza there. Chopped cheese maybe from New York. Oh, Gonzo, also, sorry about your quarterback. That sucks. Man, I'm burping up fucking Kung Pao chicken left and right. Between that and the eye injury, I'm way too Asian. There's too much Asian going on over here. But yeah, that's where we're at. How's the dog? And actually, while we're on it, I'm not allowing you to respell Shady Mail. It will forever be Shady Mail. I'm going to go to this location, and I'm going to disassemble the light fixtures within the P of Shady Maple. And it will forever be Shady Mail. And next thing you know, they're going to have fucking holes drilled in the walls of the stalls in the men's bathroom. And we all know what that means. Scrolling through old memories. Old memories of what? The Pizza Hut or the Pizza Hut buffet? I've got some good memories of Pizza Hut buffet. I've had some good times in a Pizza Hut buffet. And anywhere where they shot a scene for the movie Benchwarmers, which they did, that's a fucking win. A bar that you can also get an IV. Oh, that's a terrible idea. That's over drinking to the max. That's like when bars are like, oh, come play beer pong. I'm like, that's not a good idea. Oh, the Chiefs. Okay. How, Phil? Gregory's favorite buffet to go to in Amish country, Shady Mail. Well, he's trying to say that he misspelled it and it's Shady Maple, but I'm not allowing it. Because Shady Maple, like I said, also kind of doesn't sound like a buffet restaurant. It definitely sounds like a place you let your grandma die slowly under the watchful eye of other people. I will. Am I fuck you? Am I squinting my eyes? That's fucking racist.
That's
no,
racist
but this one is fucking squintier. I don't know what's going on with it, man. It's been bothering me for a couple days. It's like I said, between that and the massive amount of Chinese buffet that I put into my body, that was just a shake.
It was a shake. All right, you ready to get this started?
You know. Oh, I told him I will not allow him to change it to Shady Maple. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna disassemble the light fixture within the P. So it will be forever Shady Mail, and there's gonna be glory holes in the bathroom.
I would if it'd stop it.
What would you do if Phil started fingering the dog?
If it would stop it, I would.
Jack off, duh. Like, what else? What else do you do in that situation?
I'm just happy there was no piss and shit this time around. And he did.
Yeah, no, there's random people that just popped in here. They're like, "Whoa, jacking off dogs? What?
What the hell?"
First, I didn't say we were gonna jack off dogs. I said you jack off while you.
Never mind. Should we get to start with?
Sure. So you know a little bit about the Brown thing. Somebody shot up the engineering building.
Hold on a minute.
What?
Welcome to the GIDM podcast.
Fuck you guys. Yeah, we didn't get a chance for that. What are the fucking odds?
As soon as the intro was done.
As soon as, not even. It happened almost immediately after I hit the intro.
I didn't hear it till it was about halfway done.
Well, I wasn't sure. I heard him, but I wasn't sure that's what it was.
Yeah,
because if he scratches his ear, it sounds like he's having a seizure, but it's that next like 5 seconds that you can tell.
Yeah.
You start hearing the...
Well, welcome anyway.
We're
back to try this again.
Yeah, and fucking Gonzo said chupacabra. I was like, you're way late on that.
She's been gone for over...
If she has a seizure, that means there's going to be a little box shaking in your bedroom, and we got a problem, because that's more than just a dog seizure. That's a haunting.
Then it fits the show.
She is. She's in a tiny little box. Because I think if and when we redo the backdrop, I want her to be involved in the backdrop.
She will be in. She might just replace that.
Can we hire somebody to paint her urn, like spoopy style, like little Mexican ghosts?
I don't know.
I don't know how you make just a ghost with a sombrero and a fucking mustache.
But she died in April.
Was it last year?
I think it'll be a year in April.
She died this year?
Yeah, I think so. No,
she died last year.
It'll be 2 years in April.
Yeah.
Or no. See, I just started on days, so it was fall, so it was like
so it was last year.
October. It was like a year in October. Yeah,
she's dead.
She's gone.
What are the odds though? You're like, oh, I have a tiny little dog that has seizures. Not a big deal. She's tiny.
And then
I have a giant dog. He has seizures. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
I had to he had one in his cage while I was asleep, like in the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
I had to relock it. Like he fucking headbutted the top lock off. Like it bowed it out enough that it just popped it off. I heard it. And I was like, absolutely not. You are not like, I feel terrible leaving him in there when he has one.
But
But if he's already in there, like that's the best place for him to be.
That's the safest place for him because
He's not gonna He's not gonna break anything, which in turn it doesn't means nothing's gonna fall on him.
Right.
Like
because if that big whatever 72-inch TV falls on him.
That 72-inch TV is fucked. He'll probably be fine. Like,
all right,
he's not. It's you think it's gonna be. It'll be modern day Sandlot when he got stuck under that that big ass dog got stuck under a fence that small children were able to lift. At the end,
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys, he's hurt. And then he just walked out, and he's. I wish I'd have that interaction with this fucking dog. Half the time he tries to well, he doesn't try to bite me. He's just like, back the fuck up off of me. I just don't pet him. He's mean.
Okay, well,
What is this?
I don't know.
He was at Gonzo was at a horror convention. He's a group called Spiral Spirit. They offered to make me take you on a paranormal hunt. They had their own panel. Do it. Fuck. I mean, they're fun. I mean, I'll tell you right now, it's probably going to be boring. It usually is. It's either boring or the first timers don't want to do it again.
Right.
Because they're like, oh shit, stuff actually happens. And you're like, yeah, dummy. Like, you think I just like to stand in dark places with other dudes? I mean, I do.
But that's besides.
That's like an added bonus of the situation. You know, I'm not going to complain about that.
All right.
And if my finger ends up in certain places, you know,
shit happens.
it's fucking
Literally.
hit me up on Facebook, bro.
All right. Let's say, what are we going to talk about non-seizure related in the world today before we get on to this?
So you don't know anything about what happened in Australia?
No, what happened in Australia?
A father-son duo killed I think 11 people at
I did not hear that.
at I believe it was a celebration of like the beginning of Hanukkah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Were they Jewish?
Oh, never mind. It's updated. Yeah, it was like at a mosque, I believe, or not a mosque, a temple. Is it temple?
Whoa, hold on. I'm just having synagogue.
That's it.
Yeah.
That one. The one, that's how you know it's not Christian, because it's got sin in the name of the building. But no, seriously, fuck these guys. But no, it's updated. There's more. There's 15 people who have been
15.
killed, and 27 are in the hospital. I almost said it like I was Australian. 27 are in hospital. They've been visited by Kevin the kangaroo, and he wishes them well.
Did they give a reason for this?
This is gonna. Oh my God, one of the people that was killed. Oh my God, ranging in age from. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because this is shitty. They were aged between 10 and 87. One of whom was a Holocaust survivor.
Oh,
and two rabbis.
that would suck. You survived the Holocaust and then get.
Oh, they might not be dead, but those people are among the victims. But yeah, you killed a Holocaust survivor?
That's just rude.
That's some.
I mean, that's like surviving the Holocaust didn't to be taken out like that.
And surviving the Holocaust just to move to Australia?
There you go.
What the fuck? You're like, there's less here. I've downgraded. But no, I'm not. Sorry.
That's
and
sad.
one of the victims, who I believe was just injured, is a bystander who, like, you can see video of, like, he fucking grabs one of the dudes and, like, takes the gun off him.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, good for you. See that, and that's the thing that I'm always, like, that always gets me at that shit is, like, I know it's hard to say when you're not in the moment, but, like, fucking rush them. If they're that close, like, they can only kill so many people. And the chances are, if 10 people take off straight at a motherfucker, the number of people that are going to die is probably, I don't want to say probably, very well might be lower than not.
Yeah, I guess.
But no, it was a father-son duo. And I'm not going to, this is going to sound bad to some people, but 50-year-old Sajid Akram and his 24-year-old son, Naveed Akram. They are... Security services. What? Oh, they were. The Prime Minister of Australia said that they were, quote, driven by extreme ideology and were interviewed by security services in 2019.
No, wait. What ethnic or religious background were these? The assholes that decided to use a poo-poo. A pew-pew.
I'm gonna double check on this, but I'm gonna guess Muslim, which is shitty. I'm just going off their names, which is kind of fucking racist, but
I didn't want to make it. That's kind of what I was thinking. I didn't want to assume anything, but
and that also sounds bad because I'm the first person to stick up for Muslim people. They've been very good to me in my life.
And not to be, you don't hear much about them using guns, as in that kind of scenario.
This says Bondi gunman was follower of notorious anti-Semitic Sydney cleric.
Oh, okay.
They just dodged questions over how Bondi shooter was licensed gun carrier. Yeah, like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. World's getting crazy.
And also, I find it kind of low it's only a $50,000 bounty for a reward for the information leading to the capture of the kid that shot up Brown. It's fucking Ivy League school.
Well, Brown doesn't have the what's that? What's the dowry? That's not dowry.
Dowry.
What's the money the term for the money that most colleges have? Endowment.
Yeah, but it's Brown. Just ask the boosters.
Yeah, but they don't have. They're not.
You find me one poor kid that goes to Brown University.
But they're not Harvard or Yale or Notre Dame.
We're no Harvard or Yale. We're no University of Texas San Antonio.
Isn't Brown the lower middle class of the Ivy League?
I think so.
I don't know.
But there's there's more schools in the Ivy League than I thought there was.
Penn, Columbia.
That's what I'm saying.
Brown.
Like, I didn't know Penn was in there.
Yeah. Harvard, Yale.
Isn't that where the coaches were fucking players?
I think so. I don't know.
Was that not Penn? Was that Penn State?
That was Penn State.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Can I say their names in an accent? No, that's a little too far. Although I was listening to a podcast today. Is doing an accent racist if it's accurate?
Then it become cultural appropriation?
Well, then, like, because the guy, I was listening to Matt and Shane. Granted, I was listening to Matt and Shane's secret podcast, but I was listening to like the first or second episode, which you have to search out because they took it off like their streams. You can get it on their Patreon.
Yeah.
And shit, but they took down like 100 and something episodes when he got canceled because they were like, dude, they said they went back and listened to him and they were like, we can't have this out there. Like,
did you hear about the running back? I think he's for the Falcons.
Which one?
What's his name?
Bijan Robinson?
Yeah. He had to apologize.
What'd he say?
He said something in an interview about the game that I'm sure you played where you throw a football up and somebody catch it and then everybody try to tackle it.
Yeah.
Smear the...
It was smear the queer. That's
right.
what everybody called it. I'm not saying that to be hateful.
And that's what he called
he
it.
Slipped.
And those, I guess he had to take it back and apologize. And I forget who I was listening to. And they were saying...
Probably Pat McAfee.
No, I wasn't listening. I haven't listened to but they said, don't they know that's what the game is called? And the whole idea is to be queer. They get the ball. So actually, it's praising...
Is it beat up the guy with the ball?
But that, everybody wants to be a running back.
I mean, what are we supposed to call it? What is it, like Red Rover or some shit like that? Jesse Smollett?
That was a thing when I was...
That's what it should be called now.
What?
Allow that game back on fucking playgrounds. Call it Jesse Smollett.
I mean, that's what... I didn't know it was still called that.
Speaking of Matt and Shane's secret podcast, I was listening to like that first episode, and I think he got dropped by his agency after he got canceled.
Yeah.
You know who they didn't drop?
Yeah.
Jesse Smollett.
Oh, of course not.
Fuck off. That was way worse. As an Asian American, I'm okay with both things that Shane Gillis and Tony Hinchcliffe said about Asians. I found them both to be hilarious. But no, he was. Matt McCusker was doing a Korean accent. Like he was imitating things loosely said to him by the Korean store owner that he worked for as a teenager. And I was like, I don't find it overly racist. Like, Koreans are the epitome of like what everybody thinks of as a racist Asian accent.
Mm-hmm.
That's Korean. The L's turning into R's. Hello. That's Korean. Like, that's,
You know, to get back on the running back, definitions have changed so much. I don't even know what that means anymore.
I looked it up a while ago because I didn't either.
I
don't remember.
I
but
just always assumed, this is my ignorance back when I was, of course, I'm old, as everybody wants to know. I just thought it meant homosexual or gay.
yeah.
But now that's not what
It's
it
its
means.
own.
It's
Its own terminology. Yeah, it's its own flavor.
What's the flavor?
I don't know. Neapolitan gay. I don't know. Like,
I mean, and we're pretty liberal. I mean, to each their own.
Fucking. I don't,
But I just don't know.
it's like gay is like Baskin Robbins ice cream now, or well, like I don't want to say
thought
the spectrum of sexuality. I think that's
I
how
thought
it's
the Q just combined the G and L.
I thought it was John Q.
Good fucking movie.
It was.
I cried.
Or John Quincy Adams.
I cried.
Oh, dude, if you don't cry when
Like
you
a
watch John
baby.
Q, go fuck yourself.
Yes. But I
Eat a fat bag of dicks.
Out of my own. I'm just wondering, out of my own stupidity. I have no idea what it means now.
Let's Google it. Let's Google this.
Confused.
Let's Google the Google definition of the word queer, I'm not saying we're not doing this out of hatred.
No, I honestly don't know what it means
You need to
anymore.
know.
I was under the assumption, or at least when I was younger, that it just meant gay or lesbian.
Let's see. Queer is a reclaimed umbrella term in the LGBTQ plus community for those who aren't heterosexual or cisgender, representing a spectrum of non-normative identities and a rejection of rigid gender/sexual boxes, offering freedom to explore beyond traditional labels like gay, lesbian, or bisexual. Though its historical use as a slur means some still find it uncomfortable, the Q in LGBTQIA+ stands for queer/questioning, encompassing those exploring their identity or falling outside mainstream norms.
Okay, can you put that in layman's terms for me?
Too scared to be gay? I don't know. I don't know.
What's the plus?
Just because there's more.
Oh, they just don't want to take
Dude,
the whole alphabet?
what is this? What is this? Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Let me look this up. I don't know. I'm gonna look this up. To see if what I was about to say is true.
I just want. Should I leave this into the podcast, or should I cut all this?
Okay, good. Okay. Well, because I heard something about a new term. That is map. I saw somewhere that it's falling under the LGBTQIA+ community.
I got a headache.
It's like a Barney song. It's like watching fucking Sesame Street, which, like, I'm all cool with anybody's chosen sexuality or whatever they have been identifying, born as. I don't fucking care. It's cool. Put whatever in your mouth you want to.
Or put whatever up the rectum you want.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But I saw somewhere that MAP was getting pulled into that. And I was like, if that happens, I will lose respect for the LGBTQIA+ community. And if anybody in that community that's okay with that being part of their world.
What is?
Minor attracted person.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. That's supposed to be the term that some people want us to start, instead of saying fucking pedophiles or kid touchers. Is it minor attracted person? In the only way that I can wrap my head around that is like maybe like in a legal proceeding, subconconscious I don't know. Because like we've talked about this before. I can wrap my head around the subconscious, what's the word I'm looking for? Not affection, but when like leaning towards. I can get like people have fetishes that you can't really control. You're just like, oh shit, I like that. I can wrap my head around the idea of that for somebody who is what they call a minor attracted person. What I cannot wrap my head around is normalizing the action or the pursuit of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
like there's people out there that I'm sure, like, whether they like it or not, are like, that kid's fucking hot. But like, it's the execution or the
acting
search
upon.
for the pornography for it that I cannot, I cannot and shall not abide by. It's just like, not to be simple and stupid, but it's like fucking, like you can be born with Down syndrome, you can be born with fucking hepatitis,
or like me,
you can be born with fucking with lobster hands. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff you can't help that are just part of you, and I could understand it to an extent. Because I've seen a dude do an interview where he was like, no, like he was like, I've always been that way, and they were like, have you ever looked at child pornography? He was like, no, I know it's wrong. He's like, I know that that's wrong. He's like, the thought creeps into my head, but I know that it's wrong, and therefore I do not pursue it in any fashion. And I'm like, all right, now that's a different side of the card a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, technically you break the law in Ohio and every time you put it in somebody's butt. Technically sodomy is illegal in Ohio, I believe still. If it don't make a baby, it's illegal.
See, there is a part of me that understands what you just said, to where you have to, as long as they don't act upon it, it's whatever. But whenever there's a child involved, I think you have to draw the line.
Well, and then like wanting to make pedophilia normal. I don't see, and that's why I looked it up, because I don't think it's the broad scoping opinion of the LGBTQIA plus community for that to be normalized. There might be some people that are within those realms, but at the same time, there's probably people that aren't, that are trying to normalize it, which don't normalize it. No. Like, it's like I said, it is a mental malfunction.
Okay.
But the activity in any way, shape, or form, no. Like, because then I've also seen people making the argument like, well, in the 1700s, as soon as a young lady menstruated, I'm like, yeah, that's true. But like, come on. I mean, you're telling me you don't look back on that and be like, she's 12, she's good to go. Well, because what is it, like the Prophet Muhammad or something like that married like a 6 or 9 year old girl? She was either 6 and he waited till she was 9 to consummate the marriage, or she was 9 and he waited till she was 12.
I don't know. But I think we've had this conversation in the past on here. But, up until it's pretty recent, it was fairly common for 13, 14-year-old female to get married.
See, but I also make the argument, back in the day, 13 or 14, you were middle-aged. You were an old parent if you popped the kid out at 17. Like, you were like, oh, I'm not going to see him graduate.
But it wasn't that long ago, within 100 years.
No, yeah.
And
go ahead.
It was much more common. Now, does that justify, by the broad sense of the word, that is a Pedialyte file?
We're not monetized on YouTube.
That's true.
We can, until we're monetized, we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Man, we're getting close. They'll never monetize. Yes, by the broad definition, it is. But it was more. I don't want to say accepted, but yeah, I guess that's the word. It's accepted.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
people didn't look down on it as much. Now you go back to the Greeks; they were hanging and banging all ages.
Yeah, all genders.
Yes,
well,
they didn't.
Well, there was only 2 back then, but
a simpler time.
Simpler times. But
now we have. It's hard to look back in history.
Well, there's also a go ahead.
But it's hard to look back in history and not use our frame of reference. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, what we consider wrong now, just like the football game we were discussing. Back in the 80s, it was common to play this game and say it.
It was called that when I was a kid.
Right. I'm just going by my time in the 80s. And to use...
Well, I mean, as crazy as it might seem to some people, even though we are in an age gap relationship, like there's not that much between my days as a schoolboy and yours.
What can get you canceled today, or 10, even 5-6 years ago? You know, it
was
changes,
normal back then.
It changes really.
Yeah, it was normal.
Now
it's just like the conversation we had last time we did this about when I was talking about that Welcome to Derry show. Was that on here?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I watched Welcome to Derry, which I need to watch that last episode. I'll probably watch that while you're at work tomorrow because you got the HBO Max. But like it was just like that. I was like, dude, like there's so much going on in that show, and there's like little kids, there's strong women, kind of, especially young girls, which is good. But then there's like this whole like black aspect of it, where like a whole segment of the show is just like black dudes in the military, the one dude's wife, their kids, and there's intermingling, obviously. But this is like the 50s or 60s, and even though it's Maine, I'm like, there is literally a scene where the guy drives by and he's like, suck an egg, and like throws an egg, but it's not at the black lady, it's at the sign that's like, we're building a Paul Bunyan sign.
Oh, I think we had we did talk about, I don't know if it was on here.
Yeah, and it's like I'm like I don't, I feel like there was a slight misrepresentation. Like not one person, never once was that family walking through town for the first time and nobody was like black, like fucking Austin Powers with the mole.
Yeah, I mean it's just hard to look back, like slavery. Let's be honest.
Let's get heavy here. We already talked about the Holocaust. Let's talk and gay people. Let's talk about slavery.
I mean, people need to realize the United States.
It was pretty awesome. I'm just kidding.
The United States of America did not invent that shit.
No, not at all.
Not only does it still go on, but
that's been a thing since humanity was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, and they were.
Because
what did we think the gladiators were in
because
the
that's
Roman
just
Empire?
Superiority.
Right.
Like there's always going to be a superiority complex amongst humans. You're always going to think. We've said it here on here. I've said it on here 1,000 times. You can take race out of everything. You can make race non-existent. But like, gay Jews and gay slaves. If you want to talk about a fucking marginalized part of society.
Hey. You saw I was watching Spartacus.
Everybody's fucking gay.
Pretty much.
There's just dicks and tits everywhere.
There's a lot of dicks and tits. There was one part of that show. I laughed so fucking hard. A dude was hitting, I guess, his wife or girlfriend, and there was a slave in the corner. And the line this actor said was, and I'm going to paraphrase, "I'm about to finish. Give me the ass." To the male slave. I'm like,
he fucking handman tailed him.
Yes. I was like, huh. That seems like a lot of fucking.
Give me the ass.
I mean, your pull-out game's got to be on point.
Oh man,
I laughed.
What was the slave's name? Nutter Butter?
I don't know.
Come on.
I laughed so fucking hard.
I would have too. What did I see? Oh god damn it! I was watching something. Oh, I was watching It Part 2. Because I'd never seen It Part 2. I'd seen the OG It, and I saw It, and then I saw It Part 2. I watched it this weekend. Dude, have you seen that shit?
No.
There's a couple things in that specific version, or that specific part of that trilogy, I guess. Well, I guess it's only 2 movies plus a show plus an old movie, but one of them's a remake of it.
It's
but
confusing.
Dude, there's a fucking scene in It 2 where the fucking girl from, I mean, it's a remake of It, but the one girl that's in the group, whatever, the losers or whatever, is like talking to this fucking old lady, and she's like, you can clearly tell, like, immediately, you're like, oh, that's It. or that's one of its monsters or whatever the fuck. Like she's just pretending to be a little old lady. Because like there's times where she like looks down and she's just like staring at her smiling, and you're like, oh no, an old lady monster. But she's like, you hear her fucking, she's like, I really should be going. She's like, oh no, stay right there. I've got some cookies I need to take out of the oven. And you're like, oh no, what's going to happen? And then like, she's like looking at a picture, and it's the lady is talking about her dad, and she's looking at this picture. The lady's dad was Pennywise in real life, like the actual Pennywise the clown. And like, as she's sitting there looking, you see this lady, old lady, butt fucking naked. Like, but, and she like, I guess it's supposed to be like one of those creepy, like, chittering walks, I guess, in a way that they do in horror movies. But it just looked like she was fucking like intergalactic planetary real quick across the fucking doorway. And I laughed out loud to the point that the dogs that I was dog sitting both like jumped up real quick. Nothing. We're good. But I so loudly vocalized a laugh in that moment. It was literally, she's like, oh, like if you played it over and over again and put clothes on her and put fucking like crisscross in the background, people would be like, oh, grandma fucking breaking it down right now.
All right. I say we go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to go check on him. You get started with your...
She's probably fucking passed out. I would be. I've never had a seizure. I can only imagine how fucking tired you are.
Generally we say 20 minutes, because I got news for you.
Well, when you start talking about gay Jews and gay slaves,
I'm leaving all this fucking in.
Arguably the same thing, depending on the time period of the world we're talking about. And I'm not saying that to be shitty. It's honest.
I'm not cutting any of this out of the podcast.
Fuck that. No.
It's going on.
And add on the other shit. Actually, last week's shit probably wasn't anywhere near as much fun as this one.
All right.
Fun might not be
You get started on this.
Yeah, fun might not be for... Yeah, because we started this, so I'll get it.
The day the sky exploded.
Yeah.
And I'm going to check in and be right back and refill my drink.
I call my dick the sky. It's going to explode later. Anyway, so give me the ass. Oh God, I got to find that scene, dude. That's fucking hilarious. Bring me the ass. I'm going to nut. Bring me the ass.
They get season 3.
Oh my God. Oh, fucking, did you ever watch Taboo? The Tom Hardy show I told you was fucking phenomenal. No, I forgot all about it. Yeah, they made it in 2017, and they're finally actively working on season 2.
Well, better late than never.
Well, I guess Tom Hardy. That's when Tom Hardy got real busy. But it was good. That shit drew me in. Gay Jews, gay slaves. Which one do you think had a harder life? It had to be the slaves, because the Jews weren't always slaves, and they weren't always in internment camps.
Yes, they were.
So if you're talking about not always,
who do you think?
So if you're talking,
I don't know. Oh, didn't they say that slaves didn't build the pyramids? now?
Aliens did. Come on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the alphabet. I can't keep up.
But let's put this in a box real quick. Gay slaves, they would be slaves the whole time. At least if you're gay and Jewish, you have the option, well, not option, but you have a time period where you're just Jewish and gay. Whereas if you're a gay slave, you are gay and a slave until you get freed.
Here's the thing about gay slaves. I think it's like prison.
Slaves, if you will.
I don't think you got much choice. When it's called a lack of options.
But if you do.
Of the fairer sex.
Could you imagine that?
What?
Just being gay as fuck and a slave on top of it. Dude, that
like
needs to be made into a fucking movie. I know people are going to dislike it.
Spartacus.
No, gay slaves, making a musical, just a whole, like
Cats?
Roots with fucking slaves that are gay. So Roots, but gay.
It'd win an Oscar or a Tony now or whatever.
It'd get a SAG award. But think of how amazing would that be? Dude, like, I'm just saying that, like, I'm not trying to be minimalist of anybody's fucking life issues, but could you imagine how gold some of the lines would be if you had a slave in a movie that was just flamboyantly gay on top of it?
What's his name from Longest Yard? What?
Tracy Morgan?
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan would be good.
I mean, just...
Terry Crews could be the bull.
Yeah.
But could you imagine that? Like, and then you would need less slaves.
I don't know. I'm not an expert in the slave.
They could pretty. I mean, if you think about it, if you get a RuPaul slave, you got the whole production line. you got the picking, you got the ginning,
I'm not even.
And you got the production of clothing.
Don't know what that was.
I'm gonna assume it was one of those Mountain Dews going flink into the fucking.
We're gonna hope. Let's partake in this episode. So all right, get this over.
We're done with gay Jew slave talk.
Thank God.
Did I ever tell you about the time somebody tried to tell me that Jew was a derogatory term?
Who? What?
I said something about the Jews. Yeah. Like, not like I wasn't like fucking Jews. I just said Jews.
Yeah.
And this person, she was like, you can't say that. That's racist. I was like, no, it's not. That's literally what they're called.
I see. I'm ignorant as in this as well. Aren't they also called Hebrews? Aren't they the OG Jews?
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know. I just assumed.
I thought the OG Jews were the Anunnaki.
I don't know. I just know the religion is called Judaism.
I've heard Jewish people refer to Jewish people as Jews.
Yeah, but you can't go by that.
Yeah, I have also heard black people,
Come on.
That's a fucking solid point.
I have my moments.
So what we're positing right now is if you abbreviate a racial slur, it's okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm holding on to that one. Man, I'm going to the Chin restaurant. You want something?
Oh, we're going to get some comments on this one.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Nobody's going to fucking listen to this. Oh, man.
Okay, Tunguska. Asteroid.
This sounded like you were fucking toasting that Mountain Dew. Tunguska. All right. Let's run through this real quick because we talked about this last week. Date, June 30th, 1908.
Long time ago.
The time was 7:17 a.m. The location deep in the wilderness near the Podkamanaya Tunguska River in Siberia.
Was it frozen? I'm sure it was.
Well, rivers don't really freeze.
That's true.
Not entirely.
I tell that to 1978 Ohio River.
Tell that to the turtles that stick their noses out of it. Or alligators. Alligators do that shit. You want to talk about some scary shit? You ever seen an alligator? Like when they go into, I think it's called brumation.
Oh, and
they just, like you just see their snout. But if it's clear enough water, you see their snout and they're brumating, which is reptilian hibernation. And you can like see through and they're just, the whole fucking alligator is just right there. So you can, in theory, just kind of sit there and like finger your butt and do whatever and it's fine. But like in the back of your mind, you got to be like, I've seen Lake Placid, motherfucker. I'm just waiting. Hey. As soon as I turn around, that one eyeball is going to go. Fing!
Speaking of Lake Placid, there were some comments on our short.
What?
That agree with me.
What?
It is a fine piece of movie.
It's not. I enjoy watching it. It's fun to watch, but it's not a good movie.
I will.
Just because it's fun to watch does not mean that it is a good film.
Hold on. I will.
Blazing Saddles. Hilarious.
I think it was on TikTok.
But it does not make it a good film. Deep Blue Sea. One of the best deaths ever. And while we're on the subject,
we talked about
black guy didn't die first in that one. Snap.
I think it was on. Continue. I'll find it, and then I won't interrupt you with it.
Anyway, in the depths of Siberia in 1908, a blue-white fireball tears across the morning sky. The witnesses in the area describe a second sun, a wall of heat, and a deafening detonation. That's a fat fucking crackhead farting and lighting a fucking crack pipe at the same time.
I agree.
Because they're like they're the ass man from Spartacus, and their farts are sonic booms because their asshole's wide open. So it's like fucking, the space movies when they have like those rail guns and you see it like boom, 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 down until it shoots. That's how a wide open butthole farts.
Okay.
Like you can see it building up power as it comes out the barrel.
I will take your word for it.
And then it just goes. So within seconds, shockwaves flatten forests. People are thrown off their feet. Horses drop dead, and windows shatter hundreds of miles away. That one was fucking cool. If you think about it, once we get into the, you know, the process of how this happened, hundreds of miles is pretty far. You know what this is, so.
Yes.
The explosion registers on seismic stations across Europe. Atmospheric pressure waves circle the Earth 2 times. Not once, but twice. That's pretty fucking strong. The energy yield of this random explosion in the sky was 10 to 15 megatons of TNT, equal to 10 to 15 megatons of TNT, which is the equivalent of 800 to 1,000 Hiroshima-sized nuclear bombs.
That's great. Now, I found it.
More importantly, what were you talking about?
Lake Placid. This gentleman said it had no business being as good as it was.
That doesn't mean it's a good movie.
That means
though.
it is fantastic. And then the other guy just said he was a little bit more plain. He just said it was a good movie.
It's I like the movie.
It's fantastic.
But it doesn't mean that it is a like
it is
as a movie goes, it does not mean that it's good. No, American History X is a film. Okay. Lake Placid is
art. It is art. It is cinema gold.
Lake Placid is Jaws written by somebody that got dropped on their head too many times as a child.
But it was well acted. Okay, continue with this.
It was not. It wasn't very scientifically accurate. First off, that's my biggest gripe. Same thing with fucking Anaconda.
I'm sorry. I don't see any fucking wizards are floating around this motherfucking place either, so it's not very scientific accurate.
What?
You're a big Harry Potter.
No, I'm not.
Okay, Lord of the Rings. I don't see any hobbits rolling around this bitch.
No, but that was a book originally.
Okay, but
books get a little more leeway because they come from times when people didn't have TVs where they couldn't choose to turn off Lake Placid to watch something better. Okay. I like the movie. I like the movie. I'm just saying it doesn't mean that it's like a good film.
Okay, we're just going to agree to disagree on this.
Are you going to tell me fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space is like fucking the Titanic of the 80s?
Kind of.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give that one. I'll secede too. But there's a list of movies that are great movies. Teeth, the movie about the girl with the teethed vagina.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
That one's pretty funny. The whole Thanksgiving series. Turkey comes back, it's a curse on the town, kills everybody who can talk. Go Fast Racing's in the house. So I haven't seen that name in a while.
Welcome.
You've never seen Thanksgiving though?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, you have to see it. Next year for Thanksgiving, watch it with your mom. She'll go every 5 minutes. She'll go, "Oh, Phil, what are we watching?" There's literally a part where the fat guy is walking home and hallucinates a turkey and eats it.
All right, let's get back. I got to check on something. You get back to
okay, and then like, but it's the cursed turkey, and he feels a rumble in his tummy, so the turkey shoots out of his fucking chest cavity and spins around ominously and looks up at him and goes, "Gobble gobble, motherfucker!" And then the guy dies. And the whole group of teens can't tell that it's a turkey, even though it's literally a turkey with her dad's cut off face tied around his. Anyway. So all of this, 800 to 1,000 Hiroshima-sized bombs, horses dying, windows shattering from hundreds of miles away, the atmospheric pressure waves circling the Earth twice. That one's fucking nutso-matic to me. Yet, no crater, no impact site, no confirmed meteorite, nothing. No reasoning for this to have happened. That's weird.
That is weird.
Now, let's talk about how.
Wait a minute. What did I miss? Okay, what did I miss?
No, I just said like all that led to no crater, no impact site, and no
exploded in midair.
Perhaps, but anyway, to paint this picture even more wildly, dude, my eyeball. If I continue, I can't afford to look more Asian.
No, you're gonna have to get thicker glasses.
I literally already walk around the grocery store and people are like ching chong bing bong, and I'm like, bread, motherfucker, where?
Are you going to get into the
ass?
Bring me the ass.
This episode's gone off the rails. Bring me the ass.
If I'm ever fortunate enough to have sex again, I'm going to say this.
You will never have sex again after that. All right. So, but we're going to paint a picture here just to, give people an idea of what we're dealing with. So this is 1908, the year of our Lord. The Wright brothers are still jacking off somewhere.
Bringing the ass.
Fucking, what's his name? Henry Ford is just some piece of shit making fucking tractors and bicycles like a dumb fucking idiot. Albert Einstein's just being a Jew somewhere.
Was he Jewish?
Yeah.
I would assume
Einstein?
Yeah.
I
guess.
I wonder. No, he was fucking, like, I don't know.
Lithuanian.
He was Episcopalian. So it's 1908. There's no satellites. That doesn't obviously exist. When did you get cum on your shirt?
Jesus Christ, what happened?
We asked for the ass a little late. Too late, huh?
Hold on, man. I think it's...
No. No, that's a rope gone awry. But anyway, there's no satellites. Satellites obviously don't fucking exist. We didn't get to the moon until 2008. So there's no satellites. Realistically, it was fake. There's no radar systems. That doesn't exist yet.
Nope.
And when I say radar, I mean a radar, like, there's no, the Channel 9 Doppler radar doesn't exist.
Yes.
Nor does the that you see in all the submarines.
Yes.
Do you imagine that in the background the whole time? You're already stuck in a tube for like 6 months, and all you hear all night when you're laying in your rack is
That would be annoying.
you just, like, one guy's just one eye open, just ready to kill everyone. Anyway, no global communications network, no TikTok, no
Facebook Messenger,
no Tinder,
no FaceTime,
no Telegram,
and most importantly, no Pornhub,
no Kick, no any other defunct fucking communication, no AOL Instant Messenger.
I hope that's getting picked up on the...
Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. Every once in a while, I do kind of wish, like, I would just have the audacity to just jump up and just rip a fart into the microphone. I don't even think we've ever audibly farted on the mic. That's got to change. One of us has to fart on here at some point. I'd say I'd muster one up, but I had about 3 plates of Chinese buffet today, and if I try to fart, I'm going to
go to the Chinese buffet again today?
I'm going to shit in this chair. It's kind of a Monday tradition for me. Well, and also I left after I dug my car out, and I was like, fucking, I got to go somewhere, because I wanted to let the sun beat on the... This is going to sound racist, but I wanted the sun to beat on the blacktop for a little while so that I could...
heat it up.
Yeah, so that it would work for me. Aviation is still experimental at this point. They're doing those stupid bikes with the flapping wings and shit like that. The ones that people definitely died trying to experiment
Yes.
with. Want to see those deleted scenes. Those would be better than fucking Righteous Gemstones deleted scenes. Astrophysics is in its infancy. I have a feeling that that's actually a pretty that's being, what's the word I'm looking for, generous.
Yeah.
Could you imagine astrophysics in 1908?
Yeah, astrophysics.
How do we explain the hurtling of celestial bodies through space? Clearly, God flicked them, and they are space boogers from his nose. Dude, saw a dude like literally a knuckle deep in his nose yesterday. Like just sitting at a place waiting to turn out, and like just no tinted windows or nothing, just for God and all to see, just fucking like up there like fucking Todd Hoffman from Gold Rush trying to get him a nugget, dude. I hope he got one, and I hope he just sat there and played with it while he drove home. And then when he got home, his wife was coming out, and he was like, "Oh fuck!"
He was fingering his pineal gland.
yeah. He was scratching his brain. He was fucking up there, dude. Like, he even had the face, where you're like, when you fucking pick your nose. I was talking about that. It looked like the kind of nose pick where, like, when you're sick and then you're starting to not get sick, so, like, your nose is just crusty.
Yeah.
And, like, fuck you. People are, like, picking your nose. Every human being picks their nose. You just don't do it in fucking public. Fuck you, Bethany. But... when your nose is dried out and you like go to like, you're like, man, something, I can't breathe and I can't blow my nose and get it out, and you get like that like sheetrock booger like lines your whole nostril because it's just dry there because you've been sick and for like 3 days, and it comes out and you're just like, ah! Like you wake up like Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. No,
never happened to me.
what about the boogers that flap when you breathe?
I'm sure that's happened.
You know, when you're like, and everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're like, even though you would understand, you're not gonna understand. Somebody give me those dirty underwear. I need to blow my nose. All right. So most of Siberia was untouched wilderness, sparse indigenous population, and unmapped terrain. I feel like it kind of still is. I don't know much about Siberia. I feel like Siberians don't know anything about Siberia. You go to Siberia and you're like, hello, Agatha, and like, Nostrovia, and they're like, what's on the other side of the river right behind your house? Nobody know. It's mystery.
Snow. That's what's up.
Yeah. Snow, and there is foxes and birds. But if you go, you die. Why? Some kind of ancient curse? No, hypothermia. Pretty simple. You're trying to hit a home run when you need to bunt.
But it's a great place to go train for a fight.
It's a good place to do nothing ever. Pretty sure that's where the coldest on average city in the world is. They get like -80 something in the winter. Their pipes have to be above ground and like wrapped in insulation, because if you put them underground, it just permafrosts.
Huh.
Yeah. Like if you don't park your car, if you use your car in the winter, you have to like put a cover on it and shit like that, and you have to put like a heated blanket. They make them for cars, like on the engine, to keep the engine warm so like the fluids don't freeze. Otherwise, like your car, if you don't take this proper safety protocols with your car when winter hits there, your car just stays there until spring. Like, that's it. I watched a whole documentary about it. It was actually pretty interesting. And I saw another one of a family that had like fucking 10 kids. I'm like, fuck that. It's -100 degrees and you got 10 fucking kids. What did you just fucking Svetlana, bring your bitch ass over here. We're dog piling for warmth.
You gotta do
But the littlest ones on the outside, they're the least useful.
I don't think there's much to do there.
And they all seem so happy. They seem like happy little fucking snowmen children.
Snowman children.
Yeah, and they look kind of weird. It's Siberia, so they look kind of Asian. You know, that weird like crossover area where you're like, why are your eyes like that? But you speak Russian. Kind of like Dagestani guys. Where you're like, why do you look like Nueve Once in Espanol, if you will? 9/11. But you're speaking Russian right now.
I don't know.
Well, fucking Shemaev's gonna come crashing through the window and be like, you choke to die now.
You said it, not me, so I'm good.
I challenge to a fist fight the Dagestani native Hezbollah. The only one that I might be able to fucking beat in hand-to-hand combat. The one that looks like a baby. He does. Have you ever seen Hezbollah?
Yeah. I see.
Yeah. Oh, he has a knife on him. He pulled a knife on a dog. He's afraid of dogs.
I don't blame him.
I'd ride him if I was him. You know what I would give to be small enough?
Ride.
That's the dog?
Yeah,
the bring
dog.
me the ass. Okay. So on top of that is Russia in 1908 too. So you're still under the power of a czar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Political instability is growing. You're pre-Lenin and Stalin even. You're still what was it, Tsar Nicholas probably around this time with the crazy wife, or the wife that ran shit with Rasputin, probably, maybe, question mark.
I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
I think you can Google it if you want, but I think that's around the time period we're talking about.
I will Google that shit.
So, and all this is why the explosion remains so poorly documented in its infancy, because you're not getting a fucking solid rundown of anything happening in Russia today. What do you think you're getting in 1908? Was it Tsar Nicholas?
I don't know. I'm typing.
God, you're old. Just use Siri.
I was thinking about using ChatGPT, but
I don't trust ChatGPT all the time. I asked it for fantasy football advice one time, and it gave me fucking like numbers from last year I was like, hey, you stupid fuck. It's 2025. And it was like, that's a great point. Thanks for letting me know. I was like, oh, yeah, no problem. You're supposed to be answering my fucking questions, dipshit. Fuck you.
Let me know if you need any help there, ChatGPT.
Like, you're fucking fired. I don't know if you can fire an app, but you're fucking fired. I want to know. I want to say it was Tsar Nicholas. I don't know which number.
Tsar Nicholas II.
And what was his wife's name?
Jesus Christ.
Anastasia?
He married Alexandra of that.
Of what? Anastasia?
Yeah. And no, Alexandra.
Of Alexandra. Oh, wait, Alexandra of Anastasia or Anastasia of Alexandria?
Darmstadt.
999.
That's German.
Naschen fucking Schnugendrügen.
And they had 4 daughters and a son.
Oh, man. Weak balls.
How fucking sexist. They give the name of the son, Alexei, but don't give the name of the daughters. Mm-hmm. Fuck them Russians.
I don't know if that was Rasputin or not. He was like the head cleric, but I don't know if it was that regime. That's a whole episode we could do. Apparently, allegedly his dong is pickled somewhere. But allegedly, apparently, Napoleon, I think, his penis is apparently, I think, pickled somewhere too.
Nice.
Because I guess Rasputin had a fucking hammer.
Yes, but he and his family were executed in the Bolshevik Revolution.
Who, Rasputin?
No.
Tsar Nicholas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure.
In 1980.
But that was Rasputin? Was part of that? If it was, that's part of the reason why. Because I'm pretty sure the wife, the Tsarina or whatever, fucking ran shit with Rasputin telling her how to do shit.
Well, I'll discontinue.
But then allegedly, Rasputin was always also shot, hung, beaten, drowned, and like dragged, and still didn't die.
He was a witch.
He's a warlock. You're a wizard, Harry. What? I did watch all the rest of those movies just because I was like, fuck it, I've never seen them. They're cool to watch. Otherwise, meh. So the fireball, what witnesses actually seen it? Eyewitness accounts collected decades later by Soviet scientists point to visual descriptions such as a tube of fire streaking across the sky. That's the ass.
Tube of fire?
Yeah, that's the ass.
That's when you get a hold of...
That's the corner ass. That's Nutter Butter.
That's when you get a hold of some bad...
That's going to be me later. After eating Chinese buffet. And you know me. You know I does it right. I get my plate filled... And then I go and I take the big giant bottle of fucking fake sriracha. It's a real sriracha bottle, but you know they put knockoff sriracha back in there, even though that's illegal. And fucking just over the top of all my noodles and my rices and my chicken and cat, all that. Now this tube of fire streaking across the sky, they also reported had shifting colors between blue, white, yellow, and red.
Yes, I'm going to assume Rasputin was doing
according to Gregory, it was.
He was assassinated December 30th.
Or was he?
1916.
If he was assassinated in 1916, who the fuck did Ron Perlman fight in that red face paint in Hellboy?
I don't know. I've never seen Hellboy
really?
All the way through.
Really? I like Hellboy. But I think it was that time period for me. I was like 14. So
I'm not a big...
Van Helsing was my first date.
Van Helsing?
Yes, Van Helsing, the movie with Hugh Jackman. That was the first.
And
that was the first
hottest woman of all time.
Was that Vampire Lady?
Yeah, no, the female vampire.
Yeah,
yeah,
from Underworld. Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, she's hot.
You know what I watched? Was on the other day. I watched. This is a fucking movie show. Fuck this shit. But we talked about it on the podcast before with Adam Sandler. Click.
Oh God! Did you cry?
No, I didn't.
Or did you jack off to Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah, I did that, but I had to go to. I had to go somewhere. I might have had to. Oh, it was. I think it was Friday. I had to go to work at 3, so I didn't get. I just got to the part where he got real fat.
Oh, before he had the tongue.
Yeah. Oh no, I saw that was about
licking.
That was about the part of
licking. That shit's so funny. Will you stop doing that? He's like, it's my tongue. I'll do whatever the hell I want with it.
But she is so fucking hot.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my first date. Not gonna say her name because the internet's the internet, but I still remember the name. Little goth girl.
Did you get any?
Dude, I was like fucking 12.
Okay, did you get any?
I mean, I think we smooched. Like, it wasn't any like. No, we were with some other people. It was a little group thing.
Oh, how sweet.
Now that I think of it, I think I can remember the guy. I don't know if I remember the girl.
I don't even remember my first date.
I do. It wasn't very good. It was very much that like first girlfriend boyfriend thing where it was like, oh my God. And AOL Instant Messenger was like how you communicated back then. So you're like, hey, what's up? And then like, you get the fucking away message. You remember that away message on AOL Instant Messenger?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, I thought they loved me. Come on, Wicked, come my eyes. You know, that vibe. What?
I'm trying to think of my first date.
What was his name?
Funny. No, I'm trying to think. The first official? I think it was probably roller skating.
Probably a good soundtrack, though.
But I'm trying to.
Oh, dum, oh, dum, oh, bum, 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 bum,
I'm trying to remember who it was.
Just Phil with a fucking, even if you didn't have a mullet, but with a mullet and like a fucking Def Leppard t-shirt and jorts, just fucking cruising around in those shitty brown roller skates with the orange wheels. Just Tonto, jump on it, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, doing the fucking spin while it's da-dum, 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 now.
I had a fine mullet at
Doing
one
the fucking the Blades of Glory where you're like going around the corner and you're like fucking pointing at your girl.
I didn't have a fine mullet till the late 80s. I was in high school.
I had a mullet twice.
It was pretty.
I was talking about this at the barbershop when I got my haircut last week. I had a mullet twice when it wasn't cool. And then you got all these fucking assholes that want to look like Morgan Wallen, which I don't know why you'd want to look like Morgan Wallen. Dude's been relevant for what, like 5 years, and he's already been caught on camera yelling the N-word in the middle of the night throwing chairs off roofs of, I think, his bar.
Oh, he's a douche. He's a douche nugget.
Every country guy that starts a bar is in some way like they're fucking around somehow. Kid Rock getting all the fucking Republicans mad at him after the Bud Light thing. They're like, fuck Bud Light, fuck Anheuser-Busch, the trans is in never stopped selling Bud Light at all.
It took a little dive. Apparently, the stock.
No, he said he was taking Bud Light out of his bar. It was like Big Rock's Kick-Ass Honky Tonk Bar or some shit is the name of it.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm taking that shit off the fucking. No, he didn't. He never did that. He never stopped selling it.
Well, you know.
Nor should he. Fuck it. People kept drinking Bud Light. As a business owner, you fucking have Bud Light. I never stopped drinking it.
I did not stop drinking it.
Yeah, I was like, give me a queer beer. People were like, you drinking Bud Light after what they did? I'm like, look at the label. You see what it's called? It's called Bud Light. That stands for, bitch, you don't like it? Go home then.
Whoa.
I stole that from a black dude on TikTok. The blacks are the best for an acronym.
They are.
Anywho's it's.
You know, us white people, us Caucasians, well, you're not included because we're not Caucasian.
We need a gong. So that every time we reference my ethnicity, I can just squong. Just real quick, just a little tiny guy.
We're not good at anything.
I'm pretty good at jacking off.
Yeah, but even that gets old after a while.
And this is going to sound really bad and really gross, but like I'm pretty good at jacking off, but I'm also really good at cooking. I tend to separate the two most of the time.
I just come to a realization. I'm never eating your cooking again.
Oh yeah, you will. You get that creamy chicken Alfredo. Bring me the ass.
This show is so fucking awesome. This turned into a shit show.
It's fun though. It's like we had a couple shots before we did this. Anyway,
it was cold as balls. Of course, we kind of did.
This object in the sky appeared brighter than the sun, which that alone is terrifying. The sun's pretty bright. You ever stare straight into it?
Yeah, I have.
I've been lying this whole time. I'm completely Caucasian. I just stared directly into the sun, and this is what you get. You end up looking like you snort lines of MSG.
They say it's good for you, actually.
Staring at the sun? No, they don't.
Yes.
No, being in the sun is good. Staring at it is bad for your eyeballs.
There is a group of I'm not even
What, cooking and jacking off go hand in hand?
there is a no, I'm not saying
Stir, stroke, stroke, stroke.
is that a shit is that a remix of a Billy Squire song or what?
Your favorite song a couple like 3 years ago?
2 years ago.
Was it 2? We always our timelines are so askew. Stroke me.
That'll be 3.
Yeah.
And
6, 7. I still don't understand why that's a thing. I'll never understand it. Anyway, object appeared brighter than the sun. Terrifying. Some witnesses thought it was a comet, a divine weapon, or the end of the world. So, okay, look. If a comet is brighter than the sun, pretty sure end of world anyway. A divine weapon, 1, what is? 2, probably also the end of the world. What the fuck is a divine weapon? Is that like a god Glock?
God's holy hammer.
Is that God's up there listening to Waka Flocka Flame just raining down fucking, bitch, I'm busting at him. Pow, pow, pow. And he's just fucking everybody up.
Maybe, I don't know.
And like when he pee-pees, it's rain.
And he farts, it's
Thunder. Yeah. And when it snows, dandruff. Now, sleet is cum. Ice is...
Blowing his nose? Oh, fuck, I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll come up with something before the end of the show.
Diabetes?
I don't think God has diabetes.
Ice is when he's doing meth. The only reason I bring that up is because I went on a little like 2-day rampage of watching. Watching a 24/7 hour. There's Samsung TV has a 24-hour channel of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I know.
And I was like, yeah, put it on. It's like the fucking peak of cultural appropriation, which nobody talks about. They're just like, he said the N-word on that voicemail. Yeah, that's true too. But let's focus on the real important things, not his racism. But dude, think about the cultural appropriation of that dude. He's white, from Colorado, blonde mullet with the fucking flip up in the front. He's got the vanilla ice going into the mullet. I think we're good. All leather, super Rob Halford from Judas Priest, gay looking. But then has fucking feathers in his hair like a Native American.
It doesn't even have like a band on.
Yeah. He's always got like turquoise jewelry on. And then on top of that, he's white from Colorado, but he goes to Hawaii to get to be a bounty hunter. And all of a sudden, he's arresting people and he's like, come on, brother, you can't be doing this. Yeah. He's like, hey, how's it? Shut the fuck up. Your name is fucking Dwayne Dog Chapman. No, you go back to fucking Colorado and he's like, hey, how you doing, Mary? He goes to fucking the big island and he's like, brother, you can't be doing this. Ice, brother, you got a family. Like, oh, hanale.
That's true. I can't argue that. I mean, it's like watching a fucking train wreck.
It's hilarious though. R.I.P. to Beth Chapman. Yeah.
And Leland died.
Did he?
Yeah.
How?
I think he was.
Was he on ice, brother?
No, I think I don't know. I don't remember.
Or was it Tim?
No,
was it the brother-in-law?
No, I think Tim's still alive.
I remember one of the episodes I watched. They went to his nephew or that brother's son's graduation. Nerd. You see that whole family? They're like chasing down bad guys and like shooting people with pepper spray and like getting into like little tussles. Nah, this kid's a nerd, dude.
I guess he didn't die. Maybe it was the other one.
Dwayne Lee. I want to say Tim died, the brother.
Oh, maybe that's who died. Sorry, Leland. I didn't mean to kill you.
The one with the unnecessarily long fucking ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, R.I.P. to him too. I don't even fucking know he died.
I don't know. I'll Google that shit. I'll Google it. I don't care.
So, on top of all this, there's auditory phenomena included with this, like thunder-like blasts. So God farts. Repeated shock booms, like a sonic boom. Shock boom just sounds like something that a little kid made up. Roaring wind, farts. This was a God fart. Super loud sound. They just happened to look at the sun. That's why they thought the sun was out. Fucking roaring winds, thunder-like blasts, repeated shock booms. God fart, dude. Figured this one out. The ground vibrating like an earthquake? Or it was the Titan Atlas taking a shit? What?
Oh no, I'm not done.
How many of these motherfuckers are dead?
Nobody so far.
Well, Beth is.
Well, yeah, I knew she did.
Holy tits.
Oh, it was a daughter, I think.
Oh, not baby Lisa. Was it baby Lisa?
No.
The one that looked like a who? Oh, no, he had like fucking 11 kids.
No, it's not her. It wasn't her. It was a car wreck.
Ooh, that sucks. There were physical effects on people, burns on exposed skin, temporary blindness, loss of consciousness, and people thrown several feet by pressure waves formed by this anomaly. That's fucking
terrifying.
That's some serious shit. That's some insane energy being produced in the middle of the sky.
Well, it's a rock hurtling toward Earth.
Or was it?
Well, are you gonna tell me it's aliens?
Maybe.
Or a divine weapon.
The impact was felt up to 1,000 kilometers away, or 600 miles in freedom units.
Thank you.
Within this destruction zone of this occurrence, the area of devastation was about 830 square miles.
Big area.
There was about 80 million trees affected. Basically, like blown over, like you would fucking like Husqvarna your grass off your fucking driveway. Just gone.
Are you sure this wasn't the world's biggest crop circle?
Yeah, but haven't like all crop circles been fucking debunked at this point?
I don't think so.
A lot of them have. They're pretty easy to make, at least simple ones. I've seen some pretty fucking unexplainably intricate
that
crop
can be done
circles,
in
though.
some of them that I've seen a few that there's no way you could do them in one night.
No. There's no.
I mean,
unless you had like an army of fucking people.
And a fucking computer, basically.
Unless you had Jew slaves.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. The trees were flattened in a radial butterfly pattern. All pointing away from the central aerial epicenter. So then you would think that there's some type of blocking of energy in it, one direction. You don't see what I'm saying, though? If it's in a butterfly shape, then you would think that there's two sections of whatever happened, that there is a blocking of that energy.
I don't know. I can't.
Are they telling us that they look like two asses?
I think so.
Like butts?
What is this, a Rorschach test or whatever?
They brought him the ass. Rorschach's the best anti-hero in all fucking comic book history. At ground zero, trees remain standing. So at the epicenter of this, the trees did not fall.
That makes no sense.
Right?
That does not make sense.
They were stripped of all branches and bark, however. And they looked like charred telephone poles.
Huh.
So no branches, no bark, but they are still standing and burnt. And then everything around them for like 800 or 600 fucking miles is just destroyed.
Interesting.
See what I'm saying?
That's okay.
I was on the same fucking wavelength as you there for a minute.
My curiosity pedis is erect right now.
And so is your normal one. You'll never be able to tell, though, with either of us. The pattern becomes one of the most crucial clues. The object exploded in midair, but did not make impact.
Which I think there's a scientific reason for that. I don't think that's that odd unless you tell me something otherwise.
We gotta get rolling.
Yeah, we're fucking.
Well, I mean, we had a fucking 30-minute hiatus too. I need to take that into account too. It's fine. We still love you.
For now.
He scared the shit out of me. He's getting a drink, and he does that weird stutter step backwards to back away from stuff.
Well, when you're that big, it's hard.
He is like a fucking bulldozer.
He needs a backup beeper.
I can never tell with him.
Go ahead.
Like, I don't think he's like.
I can tell.
I think he's okay. I think he's just still a little out of it.
You continue going.
So, where was I? Across the world in the days following this event. Uh-oh, when you get back, Gonzo's got a question for you. that you might have experience in. So across the world within the days following this event, dude, ask it. Maybe censor it a little bit, but night skies glowed bright enough to read by in London, Paris, and Germany. He's a good boy. Oh. I'm really looking forward to whether or not you have experience with this question. Let me mark this in my head. Where are we at? 136-ish. Good? Oh my God. Yeah. Gonzo wants to know if it's gay to have sexy time with a trans person. He said you might have experience. So again, the night sky, this one's interesting too. In the days after this, night sky glowed bright enough to read in London, Paris, and Germany.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
There was reports of silver night clouds, strange sunsets, and extended twilight. You should love that. You love twilight. Barometers recorded sudden pressure spikes within that affected area, and dust from the explosion likely reached the stratosphere, circling the globe in multiple days.
So we didn't have a nuclear winter?
No. This confirms that the blast pierced the upper atmosphere and massive quantities of particulate matter were injected worldwide. The Earth was the ass, and this thing was the Spartacus.
I said, bring me the ass.
Now, despite the magnitude of the blast, the impact zone was remote, uninhabited, and largely inaccessible. Russia entered World War I, the Bolshevik Revolution, and the Civil War, with it in a period of time after this. Scientific infrastructure had collapsed within what would be the Soviet Union, basically. Many early eyewitnesses had died, moved out of the area, or could no longer be located because Russia. And for nearly 2 decades, Tunguska remained a rumor with nothing, no case, no study, nothing, no investigation.
None.
For 19 years.
Well, it was early 2000 or early 1900s.
Yeah. So this brings us to the first scientific expedition in 1927. The investigator was led by Soviet mineralogist Leonid Kulik. His mission was to find the impact crater, recover meteorite fragments, and prove the event was cosmic in origin. What Kulik finds instead is a perfectly radial blast zone. No crater, no massive fragments, widespread magnetic disturbances in the area, resin secretion from burned trees, and microparticles embedded in soil. Makes sense. Most of that makes sense. The dude becomes obsessed with this shit. He returns repeatedly over the years, and his conclusion is whatever exploded did not survive to hit the ground. No shit. Now, the physics of a skyburst, shall we?
Let's go.
Modern modeling shows incoming object speed between 30,000 and 50,000 miles per hour.
That's fast.
Yeah, that's at least a couple Corvettes.
Yeah.
Altitude of explosion between 5 and 10 kilometers above the ground, or 3 to 6 miles. And the internal heating caused rapid expansion and complete structural failure. That's what caused it to explode, is what they say. Energy released faster than the physical object could maintain its integrity. It disintegrated, I think, is what that means to me. This is the same mechanism as seen in the Chelyabinsk meteor of 2013, but Tunguska was 1,000 times as powerful.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, look, key insight. Earth's most dangerous impacts don't create craters. They create airbursts. That's good to know. Let's get into the two.
Say that to the man that gets crushed by the fucking
right. Let's say that
meteor.
say that to fucking Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
Now, the two main scientific theories. Here's where where Phil gets in. He's a scientist. The asteroid theory, which is the most accepted, being a rocky object between 50 to 80 meters in diameter with a density similar to stony chondrites. Don't ask me what that is. I don't know. And would explode violently at altitude and leave minimal recoverable debris. This is supported by the tree pattern, the shockwave physics, and nickel and iridium traces left behind in the area. The comet theory, which states or posits that the object was made mostly of ice, dust, and volatile compounds, which would vaporize almost completely and leave little or no solid debris. Also fits.
Yeah.
This is supported by the lack of large fragments, the elevated nitrates in ice cores from the area, and atmospheric chemistry anomalies. Modern consensus, however, is that both remain theoretically viable. The asteroid theory is slightly favored. Now, anomalies that keep the mystery alive. Lake Checo, Slovakia. A nearby circular lake. Sediment cores suggest formation around 1908. Could be a secondary fragment impact, but that is still being disputed. I feel like you could almost kind of throw that dart.
Yeah,
It's a secondary impact.
Yeah, it's not out of the question.
Tree growth mutations.
Ooh.
Post 1908 trees grew 3 to 5 times faster.
Huh.
And this was likely due to nutrient-rich fallout and soil sterilization.
I wonder if there was probably some nitrogen.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Nutrient-rich fallout.
Yeah.
Like nutrients or different chemical compounds that made its way into the soil from this occurrence.
So is this a fancy fucking fertilizer?
It's slash and burn. Do you think about it? I mean, that's basically what the slash and burn farming technique was.
Yeah.
A magnetic storm. Local geomagnetic disturbance lasted 5 hours, similar to a nuclear detonation. Excuse me. Radiation myths, which have been largely debunked, I will say. Elevated mutation reports. No, that's just Russia. Mostly explained by forest fire, soil chemistry, and measurement error in Russia. Fringe and alternative theories. Yes.
We're cooking with Crisco here, baby.
A mini black hole.
All right, you lost me a little bit.
The hypothesis being a microscopic black hole passed through Earth, but there was no exit event and there was no gravitational signature.
How could that be possible?
What?
There'd have to be a.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Nikola Tesla's death ray.
Blame it on Nikola Tesla.
Well, Nikola Tesla accidentally caused the blast, allegedly, according to this, but there's no recorded experiment supporting this, and it's purely speculative. Although I have seen quite a bit of shit saying that Nikola Tesla may have had a death ray. Which, I mean, but who was it? Archimedes or Galileo? I think it was Archimedes that focused the mirrors and would like set ships on fire.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you fast forward 1,000 years.
Yeah. No other question.
Tesla very well may have had a fucking death ray. Sick. Russia.
But was he in Russia at the time?
It's Russia. Once you get out of the city, they don't fucking pay attention to anything. They're like, you got papers? They're like, no, I don't fucking care. Alien craft explosion.
Oh.
This is obviously popular in UFO lore. It is based on the lack of fragments and the strange sky reports. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all you need for an alien person to be like, fucking aliens.
Big nothing burger right there.
Fucking aliens. Antimatter impact. Oh. This one's fucking cool. It would match the energy release caused by the Tunguska event. And would have left gamma, but it would have left gamma radiation and isotopic signatures. There's none of that found. That's the scariest thought, though. Antimatter or like gray matter. That shit's fucking. You ever watch, like, listen to somebody talk about that shit? They're like, no, we are pretty sure it exists. We have no idea what
Is that
it
the
is.
same as black matter?
No, actually, like, there's tiers. There's different.
Oh,
Well, yeah. And like they're all fucking terrifying.
and
They're all like, yeah, gray matter. They're like, I mean, like one cell might be undetectable. It might weigh 1 million pounds. We don't know.
And isn't the universe made up of like 95% of that type of material and not what?
Yeah, kind of. You get into like the space time thing with
Yeah.
that, like the ripples in space time and all that shit, and like black holes and all this immeasurable stuff because it's outside our realm of science. But it's fun. But it does exist. Like antimatter and gray matter and shit. Like apparently scientifically it does exist. We just are incapable of measuring it or anything like that. But we in some way are capable of pointing out its existence in that nothing else would even come close to making sense. I don't know. I haven't dove that deep into it. I did listen to one guy talk about it for like 30 minutes, and I was like, all right, man. Well, now I got fucking like an 8-hour thing I can get into one night. Tune in next week for that one. Excuse me. Now, obviously, these theories survive because there's no complete evidence, and people like to fucking go a little haywire with their conclusions on shit like this, and rightfully so. It's a pretty fucking crazy thing to happen. In recorded history, especially. Now, what if Tunguska happened over a city? Ever have that thought? Let's talk about it. Modern modeling shows that if Tunguska occurred over New York, it would be total metropolitan devastation of the city.
Okay.
If it happened over London, the entire city, once again, gone. Over Tokyo, millions of people probably dead. Might have a little bit of survival. Excuse me. LA would have caused a firestorm and a complete collapse of the city.
Would that be a bad thing?
I mean, it happens every 4 years anyway. So, this was not a near miss. This was a civilization-ending event that happened to hit trees.
So we dodged a cosmic bullet there, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. Like, this could have taken out the Earth in the long run.
Maybe it did.
We're in a simulation. Modern planetary defense and Tunguska legacy.
Oh.
Yes, this caused waves that rippled throughout time, my boy. My dear Watson. Twatson, if you will.
Bring me the ass.
NASA. Well, if I'm fucking Sherlock Holmes, and you're Watson, either you're the ass or you bring me the ass.
Oh, okay.
So NASA and global agencies now track near-Earth objects, or NEOs, but many objects under 100 meters go undetected. What? What?
It's a really big
Under 100
sky.
meters? Pretty sure something the size of a fridge hits the surface of the Earth at that speed. It causes a pretty big fucking deal. Under 100 meters. What's that fridge? 1.5 meters?
Probably.
So 50 of them motherfuckers?
It'd be hard. It's a big-ass sky.
Yeah, well, fuck off. Eat a dick. You think those nerds got anything else going on? They got no ass being brought to them.
No, none.
They're the only time only time those NASA sky watchers' dicks get wet is when they take a shower.
Oh.
Only thing they turn on is their fucking computer at their station when they get to work every day. Anyway, Chelyabinsk in 2013. That one arrived with no warning.
Huh.
That was a event like this.
Big ass sky.
Just happened. Oh no, he's up.
Keep going.
He's up. He's going to get a drink. Tunguska-sized objects strike roughly once in every 500 to 1,000 years. Now, Tunguska is now the primary real-world example used to justify asteroid deflection programs and planetary monitoring budgets. Yeah, we should probably do that. I'm okay with that. Where are we at? Oh, we're almost done. Let's see. It remains unsolved due to the fact there's no impact crater. There's no confirmed primary fragment of anything. The early evidence was destroyed by fires, time, and human interference. Russia. Political turmoil delayed scientific access and research entirely. Russia. And the explosion did too good a job of erasing its own cause. Yeah. That's kind of a cool little sprinkle. Even with modern physics, we can model Tunguska, but we can't conclusively identify the object itself. Now, the final narrative in closing.
Okay. Bring her home, Travis.
Something cosmic hit Earth in 1908. We know that. Well, it might not have hit Earth, but it may have. The lake thing, I feel like you can kind of chalk that up to being related to this. If you can say that lake was formed the same fucking year, lakes don't just get formed.
Well, I think that plays a big role into that it actually, the airburst.
Yeah.
Something.
Being that it sent out fragments elsewhere.
Once it exploded, there were fragments that got sent out. And to make a big lake, it doesn't take that big of a fucking.
Yeah, lakes don't just get created like that. Not in Siberia.
Right.
It's not like the fucking like tourist attraction lakes that they make in like the Southwest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is one of the fucking theories behind Titanic, that Jack was a time traveler. And it's because when he's talking to Rose about where he's from, where he grew up, he's like, I used to go swimming in Lake da-da-da-da. That lake did not exist when the Titanic sailed.
Well, maybe Cameron just made a fucking mistake in the script. Maybe you dorks are just reading a little too much into this shit.
I'm just saying. Did you know the clock in the, like where those stairs come together? When she has the flashback of him standing on the stairs in the suit, the clock is the exact time that's behind him is the exact time that the Titanic went down.
A little Easter egg there for you.
Yeah. It also flattened forests, shook the atmosphere, shocked the entire planet, and vanished without leaving a body. Oh, except of horses. But we don't give a fuck about that. This is Russia. That's fucking deli meat. Now, officially, a stony asteroid or comet fragment exploded midair. Unofficially, humanity survived an extinction-scale blast by sheer geographic luck.
Well, I think
that is my final note.
I think it was.
I think those are both official.
Well, I don't think it wouldn't have. It wasn't going to wipe us out completely.
I don't know with shit like that, man. Because when you're dealing with stuff on that level, you're then crossing over into aspects like ash and debris and shit getting into the atmosphere, fucking with plant growth cycles and shit potentially.
Well, this is the whole whatever. Not Graham Hancock, the other guy.
Ham Grancock?
No, what's his buddy?
Oh,
the geologist.
Fuck. God damn it. Russell Carlson?
Yeah, Carlson. Isn't that basically what he's saying? There was a traumatic...
Like every 12,000 years.
Collision. That's what brought us in and out of the Ice Age.
Even though we apparently officially just semi-recently came out of an Ice Age anyway.
Well, actually, I think we're still coming out of it.
We're still in the closet.
Somebody's being brought the ass.
And it is us. We are the ass being brought upon thine shaft.
All right. Yeah, I mean...
see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know with something like this because it hasn't... Because it has happened, but it hasn't. It's like, you can make the argument that shit struck the Earth's surface and it didn't end the world, but like all it takes is the right place, right time.
Right. But
right,
I think
even right chemical or physical makeup of an item.
I mean, if this would have done this over, say, Iowa, I mean, it would have killed a lot of people, but it wouldn't wiped out.
In Iowa?
It wouldn't have wiped out Europe.
Killed like 13 or 14.
It's not the dinosaur.
I'm pretty sure it has the same population as Siberia.
It would not. It wasn't a dinosaur extinction event. Of course, it took. Didn't it take thousands of years for the dinosaur extinction to actually play out?
Yeah.
It wasn't like 2 days later.
Well, they got picked up by aliens.
Oh, for the love of God!
That's an actual theory by a lot of people.
Well, those people are fucking morons.
Yeah, I agree. I also love people that don't believe in dinosaurs. Like, how? What? Or people are like, men walked with dinosaurs. Not for long if they did. What the fuck? Like,
yeah. So I don't know.
I don't think people understand the size we're dealing with when we talk about dinos. Fucking Argentinosaurus. That was me.
Okay.
Fucking Gigantopithecus alone. Although we human beings, mankind probably did share the earth with Gigantopithecus. Yes. And Smilodon, which is terrifying. The saber-toothed tiger.
Smilodon is.
It's the umbrella term for saber-toothed tigers.
Oh.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Fucking, just in general. You know what the biggest land mammal ever was, I believe, related to rhinoceri?
Well, didn't whales
like 30
at
tons
one
or something
time?
like that? They were four-legged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whales were originally on land.
Yeah. They still have hips.
They don't lie.
Shakira. Yeah, I actually got one of my old stoner coworkers to listen to one of my nerd podcasts because he was like, "Did he just say that whales come from four-legged mammals?" I was like, "Yep," and we started it over, and he was enthralled. I was like, "Yeah, dude, why do you think I enjoy this shit? It's fucking cool to think about."
Yeah.
We think we have this idea of what reality is, and then people are like, yeah, you know those big kind of fish things? Not always kind of fish things. Used to be kind of dog things.
I mean, how fucked up was
Started
land?
out as kind of rat things.
How fucked up was land with these guys? These four-legged creatures said, fuck it, we're going to the ocean.
Especially when you consider the fact that it's a cycle. Like, if you think about it, everything technically from our knowledge started basically in the ocean. Then left the ocean. Then some of it went back. Some of it went back and remained mammal. Some of it went back and remained reptilian.
So let me.
Some of it went back and became fish.
Let me ask.
Or well, I guess the fish I don't think ever left.
Let me ask a question. Whales breathe oxygen.
Yes.
So do they not sleep?
I don't know.
Or do they rise up to the top?
Hey Siri, do whales sleep?
Or are they like sharks?
Whales do sleep. However, they do it quite differently than humans, as they rest one half of the brain at a time. The amount of sleep needed and sleeping behaviors vary from species to species. Wasn't fucking expecting that answer.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
And don't sharks have like an autopilot? Because sharks have to maintain movement to breathe.
Yeah.
So they kind of go like on autopilot and sleep, and they keep going. Yeah.
I think fish do the same thing.
Do fish do the same thing?
I think some.
Oh, I don't know.
But fish are amazing creatures anyway.
Do they feel pain?
Have you ever seen what's it called? I just watched the thing. It's like the most excruciating life you could imagine. I can't remember what kind of fish it is, but it's a deep sea fish, and it's born, and then like its body mutates like in the middle of its life, and like it's still alive as it's like its dorsal fin or his pectoral fins or whatever the fuck. They like the bones restructure themselves like a werewolf changing into a werewolf in a movie, and like it extends and they become like fucking really long legs. They're like stilt fish or some shit like that. And then like but they're so ineffective that like it can't just walk normally. Like it would take it like if a fucking dead whale sunk to the bottom of the ocean like 6 feet away from it.
Yeah.
There's actually a decent chance that the rest of the life around it would eat basically the whole fucking thing before it could make its way to that to get food. So they just like live their life living in like standing in the same position, just like trying to catch stuff. And they live on like the border of starving to death. Are you ordering DoorDash right now?
I'm ordering DoorDash.
You fat American.
I haven't eaten dinner.
God, dude, my burps smell like straight fucking Chinese food.
What do I want to DoorDash tonight?
You're gonna get fucking. Let's see. Let me take a guess. I'm gonna guess 3. You're either gonna get
one
Chipotle, Popeyes, or
I'm not doing Popeyes.
Burger King.
No.
Really? Weren't you on a Burger King kick there for a little while?
Every now and then for lunch I'll have it.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of this episode. The Tunguska event, whales used to walk on land.
And bringing of the ass.
Bring the ass.
And the J word, we are going to have to start calling it the J word now. And so,
What, Jew slave?
well, because basically that word is just like saying the other one.
I don't think it is.
We've covered
Because it is still based off of the religion. It's not based off of the skin color or the facial feature shape.
I'm just, don't throw out a hard W. That's all I'm saying.
Ew, no, it's like I said, there's a difference between like, well, the Jews in this community and being like the fucking Jews around this bitch. Like that's two different things.
It's like that old Bill Burr bit about the racism where motherfucking Asian or Asian motherfucker.
Yeah.
Black people will say Asian motherfucker. White person will say motherfucking Asian.
Yeah.
He goes, I just preempted the fuck. And he implied he was fucking her mother.
Just fucking call him
Watch
call them all Chinamen. That's my favorite racial slur. I'm not going to lie. I find Chinaman to be hilarious just because of the way it sounds.
Yeah.
And the fact that people seriously said it very often. The Chinaman down there on the other side of town, like, what? They're, first off, second, they're fucking Laotian.
All right. Are we done?
I think we're done.
We went done.
Now I'm not even hungry, and now I'm hungry. It's been bad, dude. I got to get back to cooking and shit.
I have not eaten. I had a shitty cheeseburger from a roach coach.
I'm going to say, I haven't had a home-cooked meal in whenever the last time I cooked myself a home-cooked meal was, and it wasn't any time recently.
I'm a little upset with your place of employment, by the way.
Why?
They need to bring back the shrimp.
The fried ones?
Yeah.
I think we have some.
Well, I'm going to have to show up when you work.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been there in over a week. We had some when the last time I was there, but I'm on vacation.
Because I was craving them Saturday.
You can always ask.
I did.
Oh, who's working? Well, that's the discussion for off the air.
I don't know who was working out back in the back.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. I know it was.
I wish everybody was like me, but I can't expect them to be either.
Yeah.
Which, like, I understand the specials and all
Because
that shit, but, like, if I have it in the house and I can make it,
I didn't want.
I can make it. I'll make it.
I didn't want chicken wings. I didn't. My usual that I always get there. I didn't really want my naked chicken because I get it all the fucking time.
I wanted the ass.
Bring me the ass. The shrimp ass.
Is that what you're gonna do the next time you fucking come into my job? Like, you gonna order food? Oh yeah, I don't need a menu. Bring me the don't do that. That's a terrible idea.
I'll tell the bartender. Just tell him to bring me the ass.
Bring me the ass.
All right,
tell the Jap to bring me the ass.
I should say. See how many people get offended.
Was that J word okay? I mean, it's fine.
You
for
can
me.
say whatever the fuck you want.
That's not true. I can't say whatever the fuck
when it
I
comes
want.
to the Japanese.
I mean, it's really just Jap. Zipper head,
but you can say it. I can't.
I don't even think that was a Japanese slur, was it? Wasn't that Korean?
I don't know.
Gook was Korean.
Oh, that's what you see. You're Asian, so you can still get it.
So I don't mind bringing it. Like, if it's a topic of conversation, it doesn't bother me.
The only word I can say is cracker. Fuck, this is not fair.
You can say honky.
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Peckerwood.
Yeah, but that's
more a prison thing.
Redneck, but that's
white trash, hillbilly,
yeah,
cousin fucker.
But none of them. Hey, technically,
ass man.
We are all cousin fuckers. If you go back far enough, if you believe the
somebody
Bible,
fucked a cousin.
We're all fucking related.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially royalty.
Yeah. All right.
Look, apparently, what's her name? The Egyptian, fucking
Cleopatra.
Yeah, apparently she was ugger and shit.
Oh.
Because of inbreeding.
Yeah.
Like King Tut couldn't walk on his own and shit.
Oh, yeah, he was. Oh, okay, Trump.
He had a little. He was like, Timmer. You wouldn't get that. You're not a South Park person.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. Take care.
Jews. I'm just kidding.
God damn.
Bring me the Jew slave ass.
All right. We're out of here before we get canceled
again.
From Howard Night. If anybody watched us, we would be canceled.
Oh, we had a couple here and there.
All right. Well, We'll see you next week.
All right.